So when it comes to my day, and I get asked a lot, like, how do I structure my day? How do I work throughout my day? How do I stay focused in the mix of all the distractions that come as an entrepreneur and someone that's running multiple companies? I'm rather a morning person. I wake up and I'm pretty much ready to go right off the bat. If your problem is you can't wake up in the morning, set a second alarm clock. Set a third alarm clock. You have to wake up in the morning. If you can't get yourself up, your day is going to fall behind. It's on you to get things done. Let's have breakfast and then let's just dive into the email triage. What accumulated overnight? And then really big for me is try and sit down and think about what are the most important things I need to get done. If you're going to be committed to doing something and you really want to make it happen, you've got to work a little bit more. It falls back on you. If you can't manage your own schedule and if you can't stay on top of what you have to do, nothing's going to get done and you're not going to be successful. And you'll just sit around wondering, why is everybody else around you more successful? Do a lot of work at night, maybe from 8 to midnight, getting things done off the plate when everybody else is settling down. So when I get ready to go to bed at night, I can take a look back and say, okay, did I get those important things accomplished today or did I push them to tomorrow? And if I push them to tomorrow, did I actually have a reason for it? Or it's like I just swept up in the tidal wave of my day. If you can't get tasks done, get a list. Ultimately, whatever it is for time management, there's a lot of different systems out there, but no matter what it is, the system's not going to solve that greatest problem, which is your internal motivation to get up every day and to make things happen. Successful entrepreneurs, we're all working late at night. It can be 10, 11, 12 o'clock at night, and we're having conference calls, we're having text messages, because we know that's the time we can get ahead of all the competition when they're sound asleep in bed. One of the things that I think back on a lot is my time spent in high school, college, and after college, being an athlete, being an endurance athlete, running, biking, triathlons, all those things. And while that, you might not think that's applicable to being a CPA, being an accountant, being a consultant, being an entrepreneurial CPA or whatever, one of the biggest things I learned through those sports is some of the basic advice I got from my coaches. Everything we did, how do we be smart about it first and then make it hard? You know, how do we train smarter? How do we race smarter? How do we do everything smarter and then we be hard? Another great thing that endurance sports and athletes teach you is that drive towards that future goal. You know, I knew that in the mile, if I wanted to run sub 4:15 for the mile, this is what I had to do 3, 6, 12 months before then. And I had to do all those things over a 12-month period to get there. There was no shortcuts, there was no cheating, there was no sleeping in bed. It was 365 days of continuous effort towards a common long-term goal. Because if you can't do that as an endurance athlete, is commit to a plan and work every day, you're not going to make it. One of the things we do in the entrepreneurial CPA program when we're coaching accountants across the country at different age ranges is goal setting. Goal setting is a big part in being successful. And we follow the SMART philosophy with a little extra plus on the end there. So SMART, is it specific, measurable, attainable, relevant, timely? And then we had the plus on the end there. Who's going to coach you and support you to reach that goal? Because one of the biggest challenges with goals out there, you have some setback. Are you ready to get back up? Getting back up and keeping to push forward is the hardest part. So who is going to support you to do that? So when you get knocked down, they're reminding you. They're giving you that call on that Saturday to say, did you take that extra course? Did you do that training? Did you spend more time working on that? Who's that person that's going to help you find that success to reach your goals? If you're really struggling to get over those roadblocks, those challenges, that can be a great time to look inside yourself and think about what's holding you back personally. A lot of times if you work on yourself first and you invest in yourself like we talk about, that's going to help you be stronger and be more resilient to get over those roadblocks when you work through what's holding you back. And if you want help investing in yourself, investing in your firm, and moving in that right direction, reach out to us. We're always happy to set up a free call and talk to you about how to get started, how to set the goals you want, and how to invest in yourself to have that career or the firm that you deserve and become an entrepreneurial CPA.
Are you tired of too much noise and junk cluttering up your inbox? Do you wish you can get the exact knowledge that you need and want, and not just another generic email blast that you won't read? I know you do. That is why it is time for a change. You need to subscribe to the Entrepreneurial CPA Channel newsletter powered by artificial intelligence. Our AI program learns what you like to read and provides you more of the content you consume. Stop the noise, stop the junk, get what you need. Click on the link and subscribe today. Take steps to invest in yourself.